obviously another slow start. You guys were, I think, third in the regular season in scoring. First during the playoffs, it was just a different story, especially this series. Did you see anything? Is there anything there as far as giving up the first goal, and then how hard is it to play from behind?
Obviously we didn't want to do that. They had a good PP. They took advantage. And they're a hard team to come back from. We had some good pushes there, but it seemed like they responded every time we scored.
We've seen statistically, it's just really hard to play from behind. And you guys did push in a lot of these games, but percentages say that if you give up that first goal, it's going to be hard.
It's a lot easier playing with the lead. It just didn't happen tonight.
Jamie, in your time here, where do you feel like this team was as far as good of a roster as you had to make a run at the top?
It's got to be, at the top. I felt like we had a solid group from top to bottom, and that's why this stinks pretty bad.
When you guys got up to 3-2, when you got up to 4-3, what was the belief level, and how close do you feel like you guys were to making it happen?
It was high. There's no quit in this group, and even when it was 3-0, we felt like we could come back, and just fell short tonight.
Losing to them again, is that difficult, or do you just look at them and say they're a really good team?
No, it sucks. 3 years in a row now. You get that close and you come up short. Doesn't matter who you're playing. Obviously not a good feeling.
Early in that first period, the 2 quick goals, coach calls a timeout. What was the message there and the reaction when Jake gets pulled?
Pretty much wake up, start playing. Kind of let Jakey out to dry there early on, and it's pretty much the message.
What did you think of that decision to pull Jake?
A little bit about the start, but
it's not my call.
When you skated off the ice, any thoughts about your future?
No.
None?
Jim Nill said before this season, as long as he's the GM, he wants you to be a Dallas Star. Is that pretty much how you felt throughout?
Yeah.
Jamie, do you feel good about your chances of remaining a Dallas Star for the foreseeable future?
Yep.
If you're here next year, what needs to change for you guys to get that next step?
Just look in the mirror. We all can be a little better here.
You think about getting, Mikko mid-season, dealing with some of the injuries with Miro at the start of the postseason. How much do you think those things factored into, some of the challenge in this postseason?
We went through a lot of adversity all year. We always rose up to the challenge, and it didn't matter who was out. Guys were stepping up, and we just didn't get it done here.
As far as Pete, what has he meant as far as his leadership, and what's made it special with him getting to this Final Four 3 years in a row?
He's meant a lot. Great coach, and I think he's done a hell of a job with our group, and it's been a lot of fun playing for him.